Hi students, myself Payal Christie and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube for more videos. And today we are going to study Standard 11th Commerce subject English from the Snapshot book chapter number 1, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan. And this is the fourth and the last part of this chapter. So in the third part, we saw that John Byro, when he tells Uncle Khosrow about his lost horse, so Uncle Khosrow gets irritated and tells him not to pay attention about it, and he also tells not to worry about it. So then John Byro says that since he has lost his horse, he walked 10 miles to come here, and that is the reason that his left leg pains a lot. Now let's see further. So when John Byro told Uncle Khosrow about his left leg, so Uncle Khosrow said, "Pay no attention to it." My Uncle Khosrow roared. So again he gets irritated and he shouted angrily that pay no attention to it. That horse cost me $60, the farmer said. So John Byro told Uncle Khosrow that his horse cost was $60. I spit on money, my Uncle Khosrow said. So here his uncle told that I am not worried about it. I don't have any importance of money and I spit on it. He got up and stalked out of the house, slamming the screen door. So Uncle Khosrow, what he did? He got up and he stalked out. Stalked out means he walked out of the house, slamming the screen door means banging the door, and he went out. Slamming means what? Banging the door very forcefully. My mother explained. So here Aram's mother, she explained him that he was a gentle heart, she said. It is simply that he is homesick and such a large man. So the Aram's mother told that Uncle Khosrow, he is a very gentle person and he has a very gentle heart. But it is simply that he is homesick, means he is remembering his own country, and the other reason she gave that he was such a large man. The farmer went away and I ran over to my cousin Murad's house. So the farmer, he went away from Aram's house, and now Aram, he ran to Murad's house. He was sitting under a peach tree trying to repair the hurt wing of a young robin which could not fly. So when he went there, Murad was repairing the hurt wings of a young robin bird which could not fly. He was talking to the bird. Now when he went there, he was talking to the bird. What is it? He said. The farmer John Byro, I said. So when Murad saw Aram, he asked, what is it? So Aram told that the farmer John Byro, whose horse they have stolen, he had come to his house. He visited our house and he wants his horse. So he visited Aram's house and he wanted the horse. You have had it a month. Now here Aram comes to know that Murad had stolen this horse before 1 month. I want you to promise not to take it back until I learn to ride. Now Aram tells Murad that I want that you promise me that you will not give this horse back to John Byro until he learns to ride. It will take you a year to learn to ride. So now Murad tells Aram that it will take 1 year for you to learn to how to ride on a horse. My cousin Murad said, we could keep the horse a year, I said. So now this thing his cousin Murad says that you will take 1 year to learn to ride. Now Aram told Murad that we can keep this horse for a year. My cousin Murad leaped to his feet. Now, when he listens this thing, so Murad he got up immediately. What? He said. What? He roared. Are you inviting a member of the Garoglanian family to steal? Now he's telling that are you inviting a member of the Garoglanian family to steal? Because we know that the Garoglanian family, they are very much famous for their honesty and they do not steal or cheat others. So that's why he asked this question to Aram that are you asking us to steal? The horse must go back to its true owner. So Murad told Aram that the horse it should go back to John Byro. When I said in 6 months at the latest. So Murad says that within 6 months we have to give back this horse. He threw the bird into the air. The bird tried hard, almost fell twice, but at last flew away, high and straight. So now Murad he threw the bird into the air, making it to fly. So first the bird tried very hard. It could not fly easily and almost flew twice, but at last the bird flew away high and straight in the air. Early every morning for 2 weeks, my cousin Murad and I took the horse out of the barn of the deserted vineyard where we have kept hiding it and rode it. And every morning the horse, when it was my turn to ride alone, leaped over grapevines and small trees and threw me and ran away. So now what happened every morning after for 2 weeks? This both the boys they used to take the horse out of that barn where they have kept in the deserted vineyard and they used to ride on the horse. And whenever it was Aram's turn, what the horse used to do? When Aram used to ride, the horse used to leap over grapevines and small trees and threw him and ran away. So whenever Aram used to sit on the horse used to leap over, means jump over the grapevines and small trees, and the horse used to throw Aram down and the horse used to run away. Nevertheless, I hoped in times to learn to ride the way my cousin Murad rode. So he always wanted to learn to ride as Murad rode on the horse. One morning on the way to Fatwayan's deserted vineyard, we ran into the farmer's John Byro, who was on his way to town. So one morning what happened? When they were on the way, they were taking the horse from Fatwayan's deserted vineyard, they met the farmer John Byro, who was on the way to the town, means he was going towards the town. Let me do the talking, my cousin Murad said. I have a way with farmers. So he said that let me handle John Byro and I know how to deal with the farmers. Good morning, John Byro, my cousin Murad said to the farmer. The farmer studied the horse eagerly. Good morning, son of my friends, he said. So when Murad wished John Byro, the farmer, he studied the horse. Studied the horse means he examined the horse eagerly, and he also wished these two children, and he said, good morning. What is the name of your horse? So now John Byro, when he saw the horse, he asked Murad, what is the name of your horse? My heart, my cousin Murad said in Armenian. So in Armenian language, Murad told that his horse name was Heart. A lovely name, John Byro said, for a lovely horse. So now John Byro even told that it was a very lovely name. And we know that the horse was also looking very beautiful as it had a white color. I could swear it is the horse that was stolen from many weeks ago. Now he says that I can definitely say that this is my horse that was stolen from me weeks ago. May I look into his mouth? Now John Byro is asking Murad to look into horse mouth. Of course, Murad said. The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse. tooth for tooth. Now, what do you mean by tooth for tooth? Means each and every teeth matches with John Byro's horse. So when he examined the horse and when he saw the tooth of the horse, he told that each and every teeth matches with his horse. But he said that if I didn't know your parents, the fame of your family for honesty is well known to me. So he says that since you belong to Garroglenian family, and I know that Garroglenian family is very much famous for honesty and they do not steal or cheat. And since you are my friend's children, so I can say that this is not my horse. You have not stolen my horse. Yet the horse is the twin of my horse. And further he said that this horse is exactly looking like my horse. A suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. Means if any other person would be there and when he looked at this horse, he would believe that this was his horse and you have stolen the horse instead of his heart. But here what happens, that John Byro, he knows these two children, that since they belong to Garroglenian family and they are very much famous for honesty and they never steal, so he says that this horse is yours and not mine. Good day, my young friends. Good day, John Byro, my cousin Murad said. Early the following morning, we took the horse to John Byro's vineyard and put it in the barn. So next day, what these two children they did, early in the morning, they went to John Byro's vineyard and they put the horse in the barn. The dogs followed us around without making a sound. So as they were going there, some dogs they followed them around without making a sound. The dogs, I whispered to my cousin Murad. Now Aram was afraid while seeing the dogs, but he told in a very soft voice to Murad that there are dogs here and I am afraid of it. I thought they would bark. They would at somebody else, he said. Now, first Aram thought that these dogs would bark. But Murad said that they would bark at somebody else and not on us. I have a way with dogs. Means Murad told Aram that he also know how to handle the dogs. My cousin Murad put his arms around the nose, pressed his nose into the horse nose, patted it, and then we went away. So what Murad did, that he put the arms around the horse, then he pressed his nose into the horse nose and he patted the back of the horse and then they went away. This is how he is showing his warm and lovely feeling towards the horse. That afternoon John Byro came to our house in his surrey. Now yesterday I told what is the meaning of surrey. Surrey means cart. So that afternoon now John Byro, he came to Aram's house with his horse cart and showed my mother the horse that had been stolen and returned. And he showed Aram's mother the horse that had been stolen and how it came back. I do not know what to think, he said. The horse is stronger than ever. So now he tells to Aram's mother that I don't know that how this horse has changed. The horse has become stronger than ever because we know that Murad, okay, he used to give horse oats and alfalfa to eat. So now the horse has become stronger than before. Better tempered too. So now John Byro told that he was better tempered too. Now what is the meaning of better tempered too? Means the horse was more happier than before. I thank God. Now he is thanking God for that. My uncle Khosrow, who was in the parlor, became irritated and shouted, "Quiet man, quiet." Now Uncle Khosrow, who was sitting in the parlor, now again he becomes irritated according to his nature and he shouted at John Byro and said, "Quiet man, quiet. Your horse has been returned pay no attention to it. And Uncle Khosrow tells John Byrow to be quiet. Now, as you have got your lost horse and pay no attention to it. So, dear students, why do you think that Murad and Aram returned the horse to the farmer? It is only because of their family values. As we know that the Garoglanian family, they are very much famous for their honesty and they do not steal or cheat others. They did not want, they have returned this horse back because they did not want to let down their family values. So that is why they returned the horse back to John Byrow and kept their family principles. So here our chapter gets over. Thanks for watching the video and have a nice day.